All right. Welcome to After School Talk podcast show, and today's episode is going to be something different. Yeah, and what's that going to be? This evening we'll be talking about football. Yeah, we are diving into the football world. So where the football fans at? Yeah. So now let's talk about football. You know, when you talk about football, it's just something general. Yeah. So we'll be specifying it or directing it solely on the Volta football. Yeah. So now we've got two amazing football die-hard fans in the building. So they are going to take turns and introduce themselves and give us something small about themselves too. So, my gentlemen, so just introduce.
Okay, I go by the name of the boy. I'm a student and I'm a football fan in general, but basically I'm a Madrid fan.
Madrid fan. Yeah. All right, my boss.
Okay, I'm young Marcus.
Young Marcus.
Level 200 students.
Okay.
I'm a United fan.
Yeah, I'm a United fan.
Red Devil.
Red Devil. Sharp. Today, this is Impolo receipt of crown.
Oh, wow. Riders, we did it for the table. For the Premier League, we did it.
Beat it.
And we
So we just say update.
Oh, update.
Okay, sharp. Madrid, I don't get problem plus that one. I don't see them suffer about Charlie. All right. You know, as I said earlier, we'll be talking about the Volta football. Yeah. We are all in Volta right now, so you know, let's be happy about how the football in Volta is going. So today, Volta football is what we're talking about. Now, let's take Volta football, the teams into consideration like that. We know we've got good quality players, coaches, and let me say, yeah, everything. But there's one problem that we are facing. And what's that going to be? Why is the Volta football teams not consistently making it in the GPL? And I don't know why. So, my gentlemen, those two die-hard football fans here, you know, we are going to dive into that and see what the problem really is. So, when you talk about the Volta football, one problem that we know we are having is they are not consistently making it in the Ghana Premier League. And that's the sole aim of every football team in Ghana. Yeah. So, let me say we have the best quality. We have the quality players. We have the good coaches. But let's take the team as a whole. What do you think, from your point of view, is the main problem for us that the Volta football teams are not making it in the GPL?
Okay, so for me, I think with the financial program to sign like quality players.
Financial program.
Yeah, to sign quality players. Take government pay their salaries for them to be able to give their all out for the team to be able to perform.
All right.
So I think it's a financial program.
I love the fact that you mentioned financial problem. You know, there's one thing that we must all know, that when you want to set up a team like this, you want to set up a team, you must have you must guide before you be able to set up a team. So mentioning financial problem, I think is something that we must be ashamed of. Yeah, because as a team manager or as a team, financial problem when it comes to buying and selling players and all those things, it's not really supposed to be a problem for you. All right. I understand that it's a financial problem. We'll get back to that. So my boss, What do you think about that?
For me, it's a very disappointing factor for the Volta football.
What's that?
Because when you take the Greater Accra like this, you have teams performing in the GPL. When you come to the Volta, there's only two teams. That's out of Lions and Volta United. Volta United, recently ahead, they go banned from playing home matches at their home.
Ban.
Yeah.
Can you tell us why that?
Okay, seems a fight occurred in
the home.
Yeah, their home stadium.
That's the Hopway.
Yeah, the Hopway. So they banned them. And I heard the owner has withdrawn. They've withdrawn from the league.
Withdrawn from the league.
From the GPL. From the GPL.
Oh.
And Homestar in the Division 1. They're always fighting back.
Yeah, Homestar is a good team. Yeah, they play good, they do everything good. But
Malcolm said financial problem. They are not able to sign better players. They can go into the GPL and sign, at least get those lower teams, their players to perform for them. But I think they don't have that money, so they are just going for the cheap ones. They are not making it. It's very sad. To me, it's very sad.
Yeah. So, but the fact that it's a financial problem is one of the problems they are facing. That's why they are not making it to the GPL. It sounds kind of weird for me, because to set up a team, to build up a team to that level, money is something that I must take into consideration to set up something like that. Because I know you can all agree with me for that. So financial problem is somehow weird, because yeah, I think it's weird. All right, so now I believe that one of the problem causing the Volta team not to be consistent in the GPL is financial problem. can you like touch any other areas why you also think it's causing us to be very poor when it comes to the GPL?
Would be the management system.
The management system.
Yeah. Also,
that thing is
we
brought
also
to
align with the financial because
okay.
you have to get a good coach.
Yeah,
a
of
high,
course.
like A-class coach.
A-class.
If you don't have
Yeah,
that,
that's
money
also a
is-
problem. A money problem.
Get that A-class coach.
Okay.
It's the
Okay.
problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Marcus, you got
Okay.
something to say?
I think it's about getting a better coach because I think the coaches you are using group style like this or like, I'm not sure they've gone in for those coaches with the like UEFA licenses. I'm not sure they've gotten those coaches. Maybe there's those local coaches to help them. Maybe after they get to the standard before they go for those coaches. But when there's money, they can go for that
Okay.
better coaches then to help them.
You're right.
That's what I think.
Okay. All right. So now let's do it like this. Let's take Home Star. Let's take Home Star for example like this. When you talk about their performances, let me say throughout this season, how will you describe their performance this season?
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Yeah.
So do you think they are really making their way up to the top?
Yes, they are. They're trying their best.
They are trying their
Very
best.
two problems. Yeah. Striking side.
The striker says
The defensive side is good.
it's okay.
It's good.
All right. So now let's do it like this. Now you guys made me aware that when you come to the problem is the financial one.
Yeah.
So now let's take individually, I mean the players into consideration. For example, you mentioned Volta United, they were in the GPL before something unexpected.
This season,
Just this season.
yeah,
Okay, before something unexpected happened and then they withdrawn from the this thing. So now, being in that position, the GPL position, you already know that it's a great achievement for the team and then the supporters out here. So I'll assume that they were performing well. That's why they were able to reach that side. All right. So now let's take their players and compare it to the other team's players. What are the players doing that you think that made them reach that certain level of their progress in this season? And then the other thing that their players they are not doing. What do you think will be the difference between the United players they were doing before they reached the GPL and then the other players they are not doing?
As in the Home Star.
Yeah, okay, let's say Home Star and then
As in I'll be Home Star, they are in the Division 1.
yeah, they are the GPL.
I'll say the owner really spent a lot of money because he went in for better players.
Okay.
I remember one Al Hassan from Mina Sharks. He's a good striker.
It's like okay.
Over United, they started the season very well. They went to Accra, played a draw with House of Hope. They even won.
I followed them a couple of times before I realized that they are really
They
being
even won
good.
Asante Kotoko. They are home ground.
Oh, okay, that's really a great achievement because Asante Kotoko.
Oh, United was putting good on the map, but I don't know what happened.
But just because of this unexpected,
Yeah.
that really okay.
But the start of Lions, we are really being.
They are really being. So
They've
now,
been in the league for 4 years now. Yeah, they are really being at least top 10. They are always there.
okay. So now let's talk about the individual players in the Volta United. Do you think they are doing something that making them outstanding, or making them reach where they are right now, like individual players? What can you say about that?
Yeah, I'll say they were performing better as compared to the
Let's say Home Star or any
players,
other.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
They went in for players that have played the league before.
Okay, yeah,
So
okay.
They
I
had
understand.
that mentality.
Experience.
Yeah, we can do it. The Home Stars, I'll say the players they have can one or two people away.
That if
Yeah,
get that level of
yeah.
experience when you talk about the GPL side and okay. So right now if you look at the players now, so now let's get back to the coaches. You know, when you talk about team, coach is one of the important positions that make a team reach where they really want to be. So the coaches, are they doing something extraordinary or something different from all the other coaches when you talk about the teams in Volta Region that the other teams are not doing?
I know they're also trying their best, but
Okay.
like I said, they need A-class coaches. And
And that's not really going to be
their
easy
opponents,
job though.
yeah, they have like A-class coaches. So by all means, they will perform. You have that experience more than them, so their performance will be way better than their performance.
Okay. I love the way this conversation is going. So now let me see.
You see them.
Okay.
You see Volta United.
Yeah.
They went in for a coach That's let me say he was the assistant coach for Hearts of Folk a time ago. So
Hearts
he
of
had
Folk. That's
he had the
impressive.
experience. So
Oh,
Power United were doing well. They were doing well.
So
I don't know.
I can see that when you talk about Power United, almost everybody's playing his part over there. Okay, from the players to the coach to the manager and everything.
You were really doing well, putting Volta on the map right now.
Okay, just because of that.
If you don't from the league, so I don't know where we start from Division 1 again.
You start. Oh,
I don't know. But
That's
Hearts of Lions, they really do.
so they are still in their position. When you talk about the GPL, we are still
Power United.
low. The
Heart of Lions. Yeah, it's just like sit or seventh. Yeah,
sit or seven. Oh, that's a great position. Like you can still really have something to do, or you want to check it there for us. Okay, sure. Still check it.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, they're on 10th. Heart of Lions. They're on 10th position.
They are on 10th. 10th position. Oh, okay, that's also a great position. All right. So now we've looked at the contrast on the difference between the teams in Volta that are making it to the GPL and then the teams in Volta that are not making it to the GPL. So do you think there's something that the team, let me say, Power United and then Accra Heart of Lion, they are doing that the other teams are not doing, and then you wish the other teams are also adapting to that change to help them reach where Power United and Heart of Lions are right now?
Okay, so Power United, let's put them. I don't know.
For can say tissue game you.
Power United, I don't know what to say. Like, you see, they are not in the league again, so let's focus on Heart of Lion.
Okay. Let's
Homestar in Division 1 trying to qualify for the
the
GPL. I think it's going to be hard for them because how they are losing games and drawing games, not good.
Yeah, and then I realized today they lose in their
they lost on their home turf against Nani.
Yeah. That's really bad. Yeah. So, my big man, what do you think that they should adapt to changes to make them reach where our other Voltarian teams are in the GPL?
I say they should learn from the big clubs a little bit. Not like they should copy exactly the formation.
Like, every day is a new day to be learning something new.
They should learn from them. So that I think that will be able to win games.
They should learn from them.
A certain level.
Yeah, okay. All right. I love the way this conversation is going, and we are not here to talk much about the water things here, because we all know that there's one problem they are facing, and that's the inconsistent to be staying up in the GPL.
Yes.
So, and my bosses here, they've said enough here to learn from. And then I don't know who is going to be watching this video, maybe to be able to get to them. But one thing I learned from my bosses is that financial problem is something that is causing or constituting them to not to be consistent in the GPL, and then all other people, let me say the players and the coaches, they are not really performing their taxes to the fullest. Okay. So now we have we've looked at some of the problems the other teams are facing that's not making them to be persistent in the GPL. And then we also touch on some changes that you think will help them be in the GPL if they adapt to that change. So imagine they've given you some of the Volta teams right now for you to handle as a coach, or let me say as a team manager with enough funds. What do you think will be your changes that you imply to those teams to be able to make it to the GPL? If it's too broad for you, can constitute it to either Homestar or any other Voltarian team.
So like lengthy or stuff. Like imagine maybe I become the manager.
With enough funds.
CEO or against the coach.
So it can either be, let's do it. The coach. Yeah, the coach.
Okay, so I'll work hand in hand with the president or whoever that is in charge, the board chairman. You can then get good quality players.
Okay.
Because you said with enough fans, so I think that will help you to get
good quality play. So I'm not catching up, but let me just get this right. Say good quality players. So does that mean that the teams in Volta region they need more, or they need good players to be able to make it there, or we have the good players already, just that the coaching or the tactics is not helping them to reach the top?
Okay, so as for that question, it's complicated. Some players are very good.
Okay,
for the team.
Yes, they fit perfect for the team.
Yes. But
So
here's
what do you
tactics.
think is the problem that they
The
are not?
tactics
The
that
tactics.
maybe the coach are using, they're using them. It's not maybe like
Yeah.
some of the games I watch with myself.
Okay,
You see
yeah.
that this player is not good at this position, but the coach is like forced.
Okay, yeah,
to
I understand. I understand.
So, and on the other hand, we need good quality players in the team.
Good quality players. Yeah. And then how about the tactics or something like that? So let's talk about home star. And then I think that when you talk about home star, there's a little problem with the striking side when you talk about the home star. So how will you fix that? What will you do about that when you talk about home stars?
Okay, so I was trying and get if I'll get a good striker.
You
in the
try.
team.
You're not trying yet.
I'll get a good striker in the team.
Okay.
If that's not working.
Okay.
for
Can
me,
you like mention name when you talk about good striker, like you think from how you'll be able to manage the team in terms of tactics? When you get this player, it will fit according to my tactics and then it will help me progress with the team. So if you were able to mention him, it will be very cool. Or just
name of
this
player that
the,
can-
the player that you think will fit into your
My
this thing.
team right now.
Or you think it will fit into the whole starting that would help them to, increase their chance, their chances of winning.
But
or
now I
something.
don't have any player in mind, but
Yeah,
when the
or
time
maybe
comes,
you describe a player like you need a PC striker, someone that is aggressive,
Okay,
someone,
yeah.
something like that. So that's what I mean.
Yeah, aggressive
Striker.
that is hungry for goal, like to score
Yeah.
goal. Yeah,
Okay, I think most of the strikers there are also being same. So
they are being saved.
but it's not enough.
Okay, so I think sometimes it comes from the motivations because they are lacking motivation. Maybe the salary is not good or something. They're not treating them well. So you
All
don't
right,
do
then
that.
let me chip this in. When you talk about the players and the fan, is there any cordial relationship between them? Because one thing I know is that some players, they are very good players, but they don't use them in matches just because the fans don't agree with them or with the coaches letting them play in that match. So is that also a problem about the relationship between the players and then the supporters?
Or as a football team, there's
always
it's always
something like that.
something like that. And the coach is up to you to decide.
Okay, yeah.
That's why we have like a team.
It's same.
Maybe you have like your assistants and a technical team that will give you advice.
Okay.
Advice for you to work.
Okay, I understand. How about Marcus?
Okay.
Yeah.
Me, I'll take out of Lions, for example.
Okay.
They are really doing well. But all I've realized is you consider a lot of goals.
A lot of
Yeah, so I think they should strengthen their defense.
Yeah.
When they do that, they can go on to win the league. They can make the proud. But they have a striker called Michael. He's really banging in the boots. He has Michael. He has 8 goals.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
When they keep on like, they can win the league. But now, at first, it used to be House of Hope, Kotoko, but now other teams are coming in to win the league. You have Ibeni, Midiama, if they are all challenging for the league title. So one out of Lions can also make it. When they buy in the players, getting better quality players, they can do that.
All right.
Yeah.
With all the changes and then the thing that you touch on, and we didn't tell us where imagine you've been given the chance to manage the team.
Manage home stuff.
What do you think will be the possible changes that will make them reach where they really want to be?
Coaching is a difficult job.
Yeah.
If you know that you can't do it, so I not say maybe when they've given it to
You're also a supporter.
but maybe
you watch
I
their
can
matches.
give maybe some ideas.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's that going to
I've
mean?
been there. I've been at their home now to watch some of their home matches.
Okay.
And I think their striker
Yes.
is really doing over. I think they should go in for another striker. Maybe he can be a backup to the new one.
Back up to the new one. Okay.
He's not really doing well to my standard. And their goalkeeper too.
They are
You have a goalkeeping issue. You should sort that so they can make it to the GPL.
What team are you talking about again?
Home Stars.
All Stars.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
They
Mando out of Lions. I'm okay with their performance.
They are okay, yeah, because they are there.
They just strengthen their defense line and win as the league.
Okay. You're right.
Because their home games, how the fans troop in to support them.
Yeah.
Massive.
All right. One last question. In 2-3 years, where do you think you'll be seeing our Volta teams? Where do you think our Volta teams will be in 2-3 years?
In 2-3 years.
With their current state of performance right now, in 2-3 years, I don't know, maybe they'll be enhancing on it or maybe they'll be dropping from. I don't know. Just in your.
When we talk about the Volta football,
Yeah.
the ones at the top, Yeah, only two, but now one has withdrawn.
There are only two.
Yeah,
Oh, Charlie,
one
it is very
one
bad.
do out of Lions and all United, but now one player has withdrawn. So I'm edging for the Volta Football Association to help the teams to get what they need so that they can get to the top. When you take Kumasi like Ashanti region like this, you have a lot of Ashanti clubs doing well in the GPO. If they don't win the league, like they get to survive and stay in the league for their fans to be excited by him. When you come to Volta, it's only Heart of Lions. So imagine like the Volta Football Association should try their best to help the small teams who can. So you can also make it to the GPL and be regular, consistent. But the inconsistent is too much. That's what happens.
Yeah. All right. I think we are getting to the end of this session, and then okay, let me make this question the last one. With your current state of performance right now, depending on this season, what do you think will be their position in this season? The teams that we've touched on right now, with their current state of performance right now, where do you think we'll be seeing them at the end of the season?
For me, Heart of Lions, I think I might see them 6th or 7th this season. But if they work harder, they can get to the 5th or 4th.
Okay.
But Home Stars, they are sitting, is it 6th or 7th? So I don't know, but they can also do work. But to qualify for the GPL, it's very hard. Because the Division 1, they take it zone by zone.
Yeah.
And they are they are certain state of it with 44 points.
Peace.
All the first about 60-something points. So that's very hard for them.
Yeah, to be very hard. But at least
anything can happen.
Okay. All right.
I'm just urging Home Stars to the management, the board. Because are very wrong.
Yeah. For me, my favorite team in the Volta league was Rangers. But now there's no more Rangers. There's no more Rangers. So yeah. I love all the Volta teams. I just hope for them to read the talk so that to put us on the map, and that's it.
For me, I was really following Volta United.
Yeah.
Once this thing happened.
Yeah.
But they did well. I'm a House of Folk fan. When you come to Ghana, I'm a House of Folk fan.
Yeah.
They did well against House of Folk.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The first game, opening game, your first time playing the GPL, they did well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Came to Accra Sports Stadium.
They really did well.
Yeah, they did well. So I was following them.
Okay, Charlie.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah. So in the next 3 years, right?
No, their current state of performance right now, where do you think we'll see them at the end of this season?
Those stars are giving their full support.
You are giving them full support. But support that they will change anything.
I want to see them in the GPL next season. Yeah,
next season.
And then
do you think that's going to be possible though?
But I mean, it's not going to be possible. If you check the team.
Yeah, you are confident.
Oh, but it's not going to be possible.
It's possible.
And then what you said, the Volta Football Association should support. See, we have like community teams.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they should support those small teams also.
Yeah.
But to make them maybe official teams, so they can also come into the football space. Yeah.
Okay, sure. All right. As I said earlier, we are not really going to talk much about this. So yeah. Once again, I just want to say I thank my being there for coming on this show, and let me just give them the floor again to introduce themselves again and tell us something small about themselves, because you are ready to that. You love that.
Okay, so I go by the name the boy Malcolm, and I'm a student in Wood Founders in H2.
Okay.
And also let me use the opportunity to advertise my brand. So this is my brand. The Boy Zero Panic. Anywhere you see it, he supports me. And then you can text me on Snap at the boy and that's for Malcolm.
Okay, sure.
Please accept that. Thank you.
Okay, welcome again. Good man.
Oh yeah, I go by the name Young Moms.
Okay.
Yeah. Huge football fan.
Yeah, great football fan.
Yeah.
Why you?
And Manchester United, Red Devil. And I want to touch on something.
Okay.
I don't know if you know him, Honorable Eden Wagbana.
Yeah.
He also has a team, Kunu FC. They are really doing well.
They are really doing well.
Yeah. So,
and where that is he in Division 1 with like how?
They are in Division 2.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm hoping they qualify
to Division 1 and let's see the one that they've got for us to watch.
That team is in my constituency, so
okay, I really love that.
Yeah, I'm following them.
Okay.
He's doing a good job.
Okay. All right, so Do you guys have any last message for people watching out there? Maybe it can be your relative or someone like that.
Oh wow, yes. I just want to tell the
Or it can be the
Volta-
football world.
Yeah, the Volta
Yeah.
football like fans like
Yeah.
when we have games like this, they should come out and support.
They should support,
the
yeah.
team. Maybe I think maybe the fans home support also add up to maybe their performance. Yeah, that's it.
I mean, for me, Heart of Lions, their fans, they have been a massive job. They should continue supporting them.
Okay.
When it comes to
You know the grip plus this your heart of
Heart of Lions, their fans are really doing well.
yeah,
They go in to support them.
they pull
Yeah.
in numbers, supports with their
See, they are
hearts.
performing.
Yeah,
Performing.
because they are giving all out because they are performing.
When it comes to home stars, the
Yeah.
performance is not really up there.
Yeah.
So when you go to the stadium, they are not coming. Their fans are not coming.
Yeah. I think they are starting to predict how the game will go, so they don't really want to come anymore.
Heart of Lions, they are doing well, massive.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And that's all that Volta football is about. That's not really all though. I think we'll be catching you guys in the next episode. And thank you guys for tuning in. And if you enjoyed this conversation, don't forget to follow and leave your comment about what you think about this. And we'll see you in our next episode. Peace.
Yeah.